This is crazy. What I'm finna play. Snoop saying that Biggie had smoke for pot.
Never heard anybody say, that bitch ass nigga Snoop. It's just like, yo, Snoop is the big homie. East, West, South, it doesn't matter.
Because I'm hands on, baby girl, meaning that even when we had issues with the East Coast, I was the only nigga that was willing to confront the East Coast niggas, whether it was disrespectful or respectful,
Right.
in the way that these niggas out here respect it.
I remember you was on that stage. You said, "Let it be known."
Yeah,
Let it be known.
yeah.
You know.
We need to know. I need to know that you niggas love Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Because I feel like this is my
That
home
was
right
a
here.
motherfucking moment.
Yeah, well,
But I cut the ice with that moment. I put my life on the line. Nobody knew that my life was on the line. Because some nigga from New York could have been like, nigga, fuck you.
no.
Yeah.
You is the head nigga we need to knock off.
Yeah.
No, I think we all knew. I remember I felt like, oh shit, this nigga Snoop is crazy.
Go to YouTube and rewind that. Go check that out.
Was there ever a time where you was in the industry, because it does get very crazy behind the scenes.
Yeah.
On the camera and off the camera. Was there ever a point where you just felt like, yo, this shit is getting a little bit too out of hand? Did it ever get scary for you where you felt like, let me bow out a little bit, or?
It was never scary, but it was the point where I had to retreat. And that was when Biggie Smalls had got killed. That's when I called Minister Farrakhan, because I didn't think that was right. You know what I'm saying? Biggie Smalls was a friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of love for him. I didn't want the information to be relayed like the West Coast niggas killed him. You know what I'm saying? So when I got with Minister Farrakhan, it's documented that he had all of the rappers and myself come to his house, and we got structure. That's when Fat Joe gained all respect for me. Because he had issues with Ice Cube, and he got at Ice Cube like a real motherfucker. A real mother. And he drove out there. That nigga was like, nigga, I don't fly nowhere. I drove out here.
Right.
But I had never really knew Fat Joe like that. But it just, that day was needed. Cam and Ice Cube was beefing. It was just like, it was so much going on. But once Biggie got killed, I called Minister Farrakhan. I said, Minister Farrakhan, I'm not scared, but I know that the vibe is going to be them West Coast niggas did that, and we need to hit Snoop Dogg because he the next one. He the only one. And he was in the middle of that shit. But he wasn't. Because there was a time when I went to Angie Martinez's radio show, and she asked me, when Pac was alive, when we was in New York, how do you feel about Biggie and Pac? And I told her, them is my homies. I got love for
And
them.
did you get any backlash
What?
from the West Coast? Because I remember that.
Not the West Coast. I got backlash from Suge Knight, Tupac, and Death Row.
Like you
Remember my
supposed to.
last days hanging out before he got killed.